What's up, guys? This is Corey, and welcome to ReviewTube. So, to continue on with the horror movie month, or not necessarily month, but the horror movie reviews I've been doing, for the month of November I've been tackling zombie movies because, well, Thanksgiving happens in November. Thanksgiving's known for food, zombies love to eat, so why not? I reviewed Zombieland earlier, and to continue it on, I'm going to review Pontypool. Pontypool was a Canadian psychological thriller horror movie that came out in 2008 and was directed by Bruce McDonald and starred Stephen McHattie, Lisa Howell, and Georgina Riley. And Pontypool follows a talk radio host played by Stephen McHattie, who is relatively new to this Pontypool talk radio show, but he has been in the talk show business for a long time. And he has two supporters, Lisa Howell and Georgina Riley, and they are running this radio show in Pontypool, Canada. And while they're doing this radio show, strange reports start coming in that a large mob has formed in front of a hospital, and from there they get reports that several people have been dying, and all sorts of different things. And it turns out that these reports are not false. They weren't sure if it was true or not, but they aren't false. In fact, people are turning into zombies in a way. These zombies are like unlike anything you've ever seen before. Basically, the way that they turn is that through the English language, if a certain word is spoken, and it changes for everyone, but if a certain trigger word is spoken, then that person will start focusing on that word. They'll repeat it hundreds of times, and then their mind will be boggled and everything. They won't be able to coherently speak up to the point where they will not be able to fully be able to control themselves, and they'll need to find someone to basically eat in some way. And this is all through the perspective of the three radio hosts and them trying to figure out what's going on outside of the studio. And it's a one-set location. It's mainly three actors that appear. There are a couple of extra people that you see, but it's kind of a small group of people that you only see about 4 or 5 people in the entire film, outside of a couple of people near the beginning who have a very brief scene. But yeah, this movie really was well made. The acting is really good. The direction was really good. I think the story is very unique, very original. I've never seen any zombie movie like it. And I'm not even sure if you would call this a zombie movie per se, but it might as well be. One thing this movie does really well is that it builds tension. And you're confined in one location, and all you hear are outside voices telling the people inside this building what's going on outside. You don't ever see what's going on outside of that building. Now, things happen later on that you get to see some of the zombies, but you never actually fully get to see or understand everything that goes on outside, which is a rather neat thing. It's kind of claustrophobic in that way. And the characters really sell this aspect of the film that you have to be careful what you say. There's certain trigger words, especially like terms of endearment, honey, sweetheart, different things that could potentially trigger a person into going into convulsions. The acting was really good, especially from Stephen McHattie and the three main leads. All three did a really good job. They helped build the tension in the film, and while the zombie things weren't necessarily scary, they were very creepy. because you've never seen anything like it. And I have to say that I was a little creeped out by this film. I'll be honest. It's it kind of gets inside your head a little bit, makes you think a little bit, which I always like in a horror movie when they can do that. Now, I will say that there were a couple of issues with the film. First of all, later in the film, a doctor comes from the outside world and comes into the studio, and he begins speculating exactly what's going on. And up to a certain point, it's all speculation until he has this realization just out of nowhere that this is exactly what's happening, which I found to be a little bizarre because, yeah, he's been outside, but I don't think he would fully know what's going on. At least the way that he was presenting it, it sounded like he was, saying for fact that this is what's going on. And I do feel that the film had some pacing issues. It's about an hour and 35 minutes long, which isn't long at all, but it did drag in a little couple places. But I mean, it is well paced for the most part. There are a couple of lagging moments in the film, but that's nothing. That's not a huge issue. I have to say I really enjoyed this movie. It's very creepy. It's very well done. It's very well made. A very unique, very original story that for the zombie franchise is well needed. You need something different, and this film was exactly that. It was very different. I really like this movie overall. I mean, it was very well made, and I really think that you should check it out if you are interested. It's currently on Netflix streaming, so check it out if you get a chance. So here is the breakdown of my score. So go ahead and check it out real quick. And so my overall score is an 8.2 out of 10. It's a very well-made film that definitely deserves attention, so be sure to go and check it out. Oh, and one final thing, there is a post-credit scene. I didn't fully understand the post-credit scene, but it was interesting nonetheless, so do check it out if you are interested. Um, I highly recommend the film, and so yeah. What'd you think of Pontypool, if you've seen it? Comment below in the comments, let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe this video. Friend us on Facebook. We'll post different stuff on Facebook. Our links to the videos, as well as some maybe updates and stuff that we probably don't want to put on film. But so yeah, friend us on Facebook, and thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.